Ang pinakamahirap sa loob ng house?
There was times na naiyak na ako, gusto ko na lumabas. Sabi ko, kuya, hindi ko alam kung kaya ko pa to.
Hindi ka ba nasaktan na palagi kang ninonominate?
Back to back yung nomination ko. Masakit siya kasi parang, ano ba problema sa akin?
Kanino ka nainis? Totoo! Napakaganda ng buhay mo sa Canada. Ba't mo naman iniwan yun?
It was really a big decision. Gusto ko ipakita sa mundo ang bata na laking Canada pero pusong Pinoy.
Hello!
Miss Kay!
Michael!
Hello po!
Hello! Oh my gosh! Congratulations on Michael's new home.
Thank you po!
Wow! Ang galing mo. Thank you for
Salamat
having
po.
us. Look at this naman.
Welcome po!
Ang ganda nito, Michael.
Miss Karen, you are my first ever guest.
Tayo na una.
And since it's your first time, it's also my first time really staying in here and calling this my first home.
Ganito kabago
Yes
ang
po.
bahay.
Habang nasa loob ako ng bahay ni Kuya, pinoproseso po ito. Nung pagkalabas ko, nabalitaan ko lang na okay na siya.
Ano ang feeling being a homeowner?
Kinakabahan, of course po, kasi it's one of my major purchases in life. Pero ako naman ay excited and masasabi kong proud na din po.
Mag-tour tayo, napansin ko may mga sofa dito.
Yes.
Pero empty pa siya.
May konti po sofa kasi hiniram ko po ito sa manager ko. Nakihiram po sa cornerstone. Pero empty pa talaga, as in, wala pa po kaming nabibili ng mga kahit anong furniture.
Oh, galing. Anong nagustuhan mo dito?
Alam niyo po, Miss Karen, when I was looking for a place to stay, it was supposed to be a condo initially. Pero sabi ng parents ko, baka hindi sila din kasya. And sabi ko, as an investment, it's okay to have a lot. And nung naghanap po kami, nakatayo na po to. Sakto kasi, it's the design. Oo na, gusto ko. And nung nag-aaral po ako ng drafting sa architecture, yung design pati po sa harap, ganyan yung design na ginawa ko pa sa bahay. Modern Asian house. And sabi ko to my parents, I really love this house. I really love the look. At sabi ko, sana, I fell in love po. As in, yung dream ko magpapagawa ko ganito din, may pa-courtyard pa po dito. So, imagine, I never expected this.
Look at this. So isipin mo, may courtyard siya. And look at the ceiling. Ang ganda din, oh. Oh, ganda ng ceiling effect.
Cove lighting po
diba?
tayo.
And I like this,
paneling.
itong paneling na to.
Yes po.
Ang ganda niya, no? Maaliwalas.
And mahilig din po kasi sa neutrals. All the colors in this house, it really complements and I think it really represents me din. Kaya masaya ako na basta dream house ko na.
Tuwan-tuwa siya. Gano'ng kalaki ba ang lot?
Ito pong lot is nasa 300 square meters.
And guys, kahit ang staircase, ang ganda ng design.
Yes po.
I like it. It's
Very
black
modern.
steel and wood. It's a very good mix.
Pati ilaw na ganyan, it's something na nagustuhan ko.
Oo, ang ganda niya.
So we're heading towards the dining area po with the paneling ulit here, which is so beautiful. And then when we turn, ito na po ang ating dining area na wala pang table. Ito pong cabinet na to, it actually opens up as a bar. Mini
Nice.
bar.
And meron
May
dito
light fixture
maganda
na.
pang light fixture.
Opo.
Sa mga nanonood ngayon, I'm sure you want to decorate Michael's house.
Yes.
I'm sure ang dami gusto makipag-collab sa'yo. And the family is
ito na po sila. My mother, my tita, and my lola po. Kay Tita Eva po ako nakikitira for the time being.
Tita. So kumbaga, mula Canada to the Philippines, ikaw nag-alaga kay Michael.
Yes.
mabait
And lola
ka
ko
ba?
naman po.
Ay, lola!
Ang doktora po sa Gasan Marinduque.
Ay, wow! So, lola, saan po kayo nakatira? Sa Marinduque?
Marinduque po. At nung eviction night ko po, siya ang sumulubog sa akin. Kinarga ko si lola po, si Lols.
Ba't ka naiiyak, lola?
Naawa po ako sa...
Naawa ka na evict siya. Oh, pero alam mo, part ng journey yan. And of course,
My mother po.
Hi,
Dito po,
Mami.
Mom.
Hello. Hi. So, you're based in Canada already. Anong plano nyo ngayon?
I think, nag-usap kami mag-asawa ko na isa sa amin uuwi.
Oo.
Kasi Michael's getting busier. Ang tagal namin na let go. 3 years na mag-isa lang siya. So, if we can do it na isa sa amin nandun sa Canada. Si papa niya, kay ate niya, then ako kay Michael.
And the kitchen is wonderful. Ang ganda ng kusina. Look at this.
Yeah.
Nagluluto ka ba?
Opo.
Marunong ka ba
Ako po yung
magluto?
nagbe-bake. Excited na ako mag-bake kasi may oven na po dito. Ready na yung kitchen,
Pati
pwede
ito,
na magluto.
ang ganda ng kusina, oh.
Yes.
Look at it, it's so modern. And check out the cabinets.
Opo. Push ano lang yan.
Oh, push.
Yeah.
Ay, wow. Ang ganda niya, ha? So, masinop ka sa bahay. Oh, mami mo naman masinop.
Mas ano po?
Masinop.
Ano po yung sino?
Masinop. Malinis.
Okay.
Maalaga.
Sorry po. Masinop po. Actually, parehas po silang masinop. Si Papa po naman, pag madumi talaga, hindi siya mapakali. Lininis niya. Si Mama naman, ang daming reminder sa amin. Maglagi maglinis. Doon ko na-realize na nakuha ko sa kanila kasi sa bahay po ni Kuya. Ganun din po ako. Punas ako ng punas kahit wala na.
Michael, ano ang buhay niyo sa Canada?
Yes po, yung buhay po namin sa Canada talagang ang dami namin pong pinagdaanan. Lumipat po kami doon back in 2007.
Ilan taon
And I
ka?
was 3 years old. Talagang ibang mundo siya. I mean, it was gray, it was cold, it wasn't like the Philippines. Doon ko nakita na, hala, this is a start of our new life as a family. Just like every Filipino working abroad, it was difficult because you really restart. And my parents had to work 2 to 3 jobs at a time. Si Papa po, he did fast food, janitorial services, meron din siya sa glass warehouse. Si Mama po pharmacist dito, pero paglipat niya kasi hindi counted yung degree niya or yung, it's not the same. So she'd have to study again for her to be a pharmacist there. So she really took it one by one. She worked at the drugstore pero as a pharmacist, as an associate, then pumasok as technician. Lahat na lang, sinubukan lang po nila para makapag-ipon, para masettle na po kami sa Canada. Kasi wala din po kami bahay din doon. So, kumbaga, we were renting lang sa basement. Isang basement po to sa Vancouver, na maliit lang, pero super happy ko noon kasi may sarili kaming tahanan. Naalala ko pa nung bata po ako. Sa Canada kasi, you can't leave a child alone at age 4. And my mom had to work in the morning, my dad worked graveyard at night. So, ang schedule po namin, gigisingin ako ni Mama, magre-ready kami, tapos nag-ready na siya, pupunta po kami sa midpoint. Tapos sa midpoint na yun, nandun si Papa, galing siya sa work. Tapos si Papa, iuwi ulit ako. So for me, enjoy ako kasi wow, dami ko na pupuntahan. Yun pala, everyday ginagawa. Kasi for work nila, maraming pinagdaanan yung parents ko po to the point na at least 15 years later, we were able to be more comfortable. I graduated from my high school years there in Canada na rin. It was lots of learning experiences for me.
Okay na kayo sa Canada. Tapos bumalik ka ng Pilipinas.
Umuwi po kami every 2 years sa Pilipinas. Nag-enjoy ako pag Pasko, pag New Year. Ang ingay po dito, ang dami naming pamilya, masaya. Sinabi ko na kay Mama, doon ako mag-aaral sa Pilipinas pag college. Naramdaman ko lang na gusto ko talaga dito. It was for basketball at the time. Sabi ko, gusto ko mag-try out for UAAP sa basketball kamo. And sabi na, ha? Huwag ka mag-aaral, mo dito. So sila yung nagulat. And then to the point, nung diretso showbiz na, sabi ko, ay, gusto ko na po doon gusto ko na i-try out doon. So sabi nila, okay, sige.
Oo,
Pinagbigyan na nila po ako.
But did you want to be in showbiz?
Well, actually, growing up, it was never a dream of mine. It was really my sister's. My sister was the one they were training to sing, to dance, to act. She was doing all the Disney stuff. And I was just sitting there kasi mahihain po ako. So during our family parties, may karaoke, may ganun. Sabi ko, ate, ikaw bahala na dyan. Ako talagang super hiyain. So seeing myself in the limelight as an actor or artista, parang hindi ko na-imagine. And it wasn't my dream growing up.
Was there a time you wanted to give up showbiz and go back to Canada?
There hasn't been that time yet, but there has been times na na-burnout na ako, sa pagod siguro. Pero kasi masasabi ko hindi pa because I told myself, itutuloy ko lang tong trabaho na to if talagang gusto ko. Because this work is an art, it's a craft, especially acting, and feeling ko I need to really have that passion in me para magpatuloy. Pag naramdaman ko po yun, kakusapin ko agad parents ko kasi ayoko maramdaman yun.
Ilang bedroom ba to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms po.
Wow!
Yeah.
5-bedroom house na 2 stories?
Yes po.
5 bedrooms is big.
Yes po.
And ang ano niya, very airy.
And lots of light.
I like this. Maaliwalas yung bahay.
Well, I'll show you the other bedrooms muna.
Okay. So this is a guest bedroom.
Guest bedroom. And ang maganda po kasi lahat talaga meron na may cabinet na, meron pa yung sa
Yes.
console.
Oo, I like this Talagang space saver.
Yes po.
You can put a mini TV there, you can put
Yeah.
personal items.
And lahat po, they all have washrooms, all the bedrooms.
Wait, 1 bathroom each?
Yes po. So it's really, really nice.
Even yung pagkagawa po ng banyo. Ito, I want you to see this. Ganito kabago ang bahay. At naka-plastic pa po. Even the mirror and the tiles.
And the tiles po all over.
Very nice.
We put in lots of effort sa details po. Even yung floor is engineered hardwood.
I like
so talagang maganda po yung quality nito.
Oo, na malaki ang plan.
And then ito naman po is my parents' room. They want this room na may foam pa lang kami, wala pang kama.
So soon, there will be a bed.
Yes po.
Soon. So is this the masters?
This isn't the masters.
No,
They allowed me to have the masters kasi sabi nila, you'll be staying here naman,
Yes,
so you use it na.
Tama.
Si ate naman po is getting married, and since she wants to stay here din, this is their room if they were to stay. It's a bit bigger din po.
Ang nakaka-touch sa'yo is inisip mo ang buong pamilya
Yes
mo.
po.
Hindi lang sarili mo.
Of course.
Right?
Para magkasama po kami lagi. I mean, that's what excites me. Tapos, ang maganda po dito, pag si ate, gusto ko kausapin, magkatapat lang po kami kasi may balcony.
This is so cute.
Yes. You could see through the courtyard na po dito, and then tapat na namin yung master's bedroom.
Ang ganda. In time, pag nagkaroon ka dito ng maraming plants, it'll be so refreshing.
Yes po.
So nice.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll take you to the master's bedroom na.
Doon ka.
Yes po. Actually, yung isang room po sa baba, I want to make it my studio. So this is the master's bedroom,
Na malaki.
which is my room.
Yes! Ang ganda! Na-excite
Thank you po.
siya! Na-excite siya! Ang ganda naman nito! Look at this!
Lots of space and a big window po dito.
Oo, I like this, the window. Ang
that's-
ganda.
And ito po, this is the cool part dito sa master's. Kasi there's a balcony.
Ah, meron.
Just for the plants, so if ever in the morning,
Alam mo,
pumunta.
ang ganda ng naisip.
All the small
nila.
details are really nice. Tapos, the stone po here is really nice din yung
I like
adobe
the stone.
So good. My dad loves this.
Yeah, I love this stone.
Opo. Ayan, so, para lang, may konting fresh air dito po sa harap.
Ang ganda.
Yes. And the paneling is also
Ay,
throughout the house, makikita.
Nakaka-lighten kasi yung panel na to eh. So when you have a wooden panel, you don't have to paint it. You don't have to put wallpaper.
Yes.
You don't need a painting. The panel is beautiful in itself.
And it gives off a different look po, kumbaga, kasi may texture.
May
Paano siya ito palabas pa curve? Tapos, Miss Karen, ito, I'm so excited for this kasi alam, madami po damit. So, ito ang aking walk-in closet. Excited ako maglagay ng damit ko rito.
Alam mo, I didn't see this coming.
Surprise!
Seriously, yeah. Bihira yung nagtatayo na may malaking walk-in closet unless hiningi nung owner ng bahay. Eto, nakita niya ganito na. Wow!
And it goes straight to the washroom as
At saka
well.
his and hers now.
Yes. Future-proof.
Oo, future-proof.
This is what we didn't expect when I walk-in kasi that was one of the major things I needed. It's a good storage for my clothes.
Oo. So when are you planning to move in?
My parents are already starting na with moving the stuff.
Unti-unti.
So ako naman sumusunod lang pag may oras.
So nagsha-shopping ka na ng furniture?
Wala pa nga eh. Excited na po ako kung makapag-shopping at i-decorate yung place.
Nung natanggap ka sa PBB, hindi ka natakot?
Yung PBB journey ko po kasi 3 times. So, nung una, yun yung nung pandemic pa po. I was in grade 12 when my dad told me to audition for Pinoy Big Brother.
Tatay mo ang nagsabi, mag-PBB ka.
Yung story po kasi dyan, si Papa, kaibigan niya po si Miss Nene, yung big winner of Season 1 from Romblon. And my dad's also from Romblon. He was supposed to audition for Season 2. So kumbaga siya yung frustrated housemate sa family po namin. So sabi niya, try mo lang. So parang sabi ko, ang random naman. So I gave it a try. And it was online lang po. So it was simple lang and I did a clip.
Hi po, ako po si Michael Sager, 17 years old from Vancouver, Canada. I think that I'll be a really interesting housemate because I'm known to being the energetic and funny one in the group. And bringing along those good vibes, I think that I can make sure everyone has a good time in the PBB house.
I almost made it, yet I still came short. Doon ko na-realize na this was interesting. And at the time po kasi yung requirement was to do live streams. So tuwing 3 a.m. sa amin para sakto sa time zone dito, nag-live po ako every night to the point that I discovered somewhat a passion for it. It was the fact that I was able to interact with the people in Filipino pa in Tagalog. I enjoy doing this, but while doing that, I was also studying and I took an advanced college course for architecture po nun. And when I was doing it, parang I couldn't imagine myself doing it for the rest of my life. So I told my parents, is it okay if I take a gap year, go to the Philippines, audition there, try it out. Wala expectations, sugal ko lang po siya. It was really a big decision because I wasn't sacrificing just my present day life. It was also for my future. Then nung umuwi ako, nag-audition ulit ako for teens. And then ngayong pangatlo was the Celebrity Collab Edition. Sabi ko, wow, I mean, the impossible became possible kasi GMA na ako, tapos sa ABS siya. Nandun pa din po yung fear, of course. But knowing na I've been a good person naman, my parents raised me well, it was something that from fear turned into excitement po na parang gusto ko ipakita sa mundo ang bata na laking Canada pero pusong Pinoy. Handa na akong subukan ang kapalaran ko sa bahay ni Kuya. I'm Michael Sager, ang diligent wonder son ng Marinduque.
Anong pinakamahirap sa loob ng house?
Siguro po, pinakamahirap yung pagkain.
Bakit?
I'll be honest, kasi malakas po kumain sa labas. Sa bahay po kasi 16 po kami nung time namin na yun. So, yung ulam po namin, malaking bowl ng halo-halong vegetables. Sana pag walang budget, haluin lang ni Ate Klang yan. Tapos, mga siguro ganito lang po yung portions namin per person. Tapos, isang itlog, isang tinapay. So, hindi po nabubusog. So, ginagawa ko pa nun is after kumain ng meal, kukuha ko ng rice, toyo, used oil, tapos chichirya, yung cracklings po. Tapos yun kay second meal ko na para mabusog lang.
Isa yun. Pakikisama.
The first day pa lang, sabi ko, grabe guys, yung mga housemates dito, nag-jive agad. Kumbaga, we all were confident and we were all able to say hi, start conversations. Parang never ko naramdaman na shyness or anything. And it was so cool.
Kanino ka naging close?
Naging close agad ako sa first day, sa first week was with AC and Dustin. Sila yung nakitaan ko ng comfort because at the same time, yes, we jive, but ang dami din namin, so nakaka-overwhelm.
Kanino ka na-intimidate?
Na-intimidate kay Brent. Kay
Bakit?
Brent. Kasi po, malakas na nating ni Brent. It was intimidation in a sense of parang nahihiya ako sa kanya. I mean, he had an appeal na parang siguro I don't know how to approach him. And I told them this. Kasi kami po ang unang naging duo. By chance, sabi ko, bro, I'm so happy na duo tayo kasi never pa kitang nakakausap.
Kanino ka nagka-crush?
Kanino nagka-crush? Alam niyo po, hindi ako nagka-crush sa bahay ni Kuya. Promise po. I'll be honest. Oo. Parang happy crush lang. At Ivana siguro ng first week kasi very ate-like siya. Iba yung...
At maganda.
At maganda, of course po.
Kanino ka nainis? Totoo!
I think overall, nainis ako sa kanilang lahat. Kasi po, medyo, ako clean freak. So, pag naghuhugas kami, may groups po kasi kami pag naghuhugas. May times kasi na yung bote hindi tinatapon or minsan...
Kasi sa Canada, syempre, walang kasambahay.
Opo, sanay din po ako. Yes.
Oo.
May rule pa tayo na pag may problema, sasabihin. Tapos, di ba golden rule nyo yun?
I showed you guys my side. Whether if that's showbiz with you guys or not, I think it's been too long for me to showbiz you guys.
Gusto ko face-to-face nomination. Gusto ko na malaman. I really want to know na. Third time na, bro.
Hindi ka ba nasaktan na palagi kang ninonominate para ma-evict?
Feeling ko po I would be lying if I said hindi ko nasaktan. Kasi back to back yung nomination ko. Nung first week pa lang yung nomination ko, I really broke down. It was a build-up of emotions. Nagsimula na po yan nung first year ko sa showbiz, when I was in lock-in for my first show. I felt the exact same treatment. The boys didn't like me. There was so many misconceptions and misunderstandings. I couldn't find friends even into showbiz, even after that. Parang hirap na ako kasi inuunahan nila ng impression na hindi nila ako kinikilala. And nung sinabi yung reasons kung bakit na nominate, sabi ko kay Kuya, this was the only time that I really gave it my all. Makulit ako kasi that's me po eh. I just really expressed it. Tapos yun pa yung reason kung bakit ako na-nominate. As it continued, on the third one, that's when it really hit me. I went to the garden area, umiyak po ako kasi sabi ko, yung tingin ko po sa family namin sa bahay ni Kuya, it's really a family. Sabi ko sa kanila, I cherish you guys forever kasi I don't have many friends talaga. Masakit siya kasi parang, ano ba problema sa akin? I love them so much and parang I couldn't receive just one time na masave ako from nomination to make me feel na, well, Michael, we love you too.
Or is it because ang PBB in the end is a competition? Do you think you were a threat?
I'm very competitive po. And knowing that, yes, we were in a game and the nominations was part of the process talaga, it is possible talaga that they used that as a reason and I couldn't blame them. So siguro in-accept ko na din sa sarili ko na laro talaga to. Siguro throughout that, natutunan ko po is when you give love, you just accept and you don't expect it back.
It's one of my morals siguro po in life to not hurt yung mga kapwa ko, especially this family that I have.
The most important thing is the realization of hindi po ako mag-isa.
I'm sorry, Michael and Emilio, you have just been evicted.
Reach greater heights with a determined mind and a loving heart. Aking diligent wonder son ng Marinduque, Michael.
Parang ang bagay ni Kuya, it can test your mental health.
Yes, it's the simulation of life talaga, real life problems. It's very mentally challenging. Nung first week po, pumasok ako sa confession room on request. Sabi ko, Kuya, hindi ko lang kung kaya ko pa to. First time ko parang anxiety attack, hindi ko makahinga ng maayos. And I really needed the psychologist. And Kuya was telling me, what's wrong? He asked me lang. And ang dami niyang questions that he made me reflect din. The first advice he told me was, Michael, you're not alone. There's people around you, there's housemates, and there's him, si Kuya, that is there for me when I need him. He's there to talk, and he's just there pag kailangan natin ng tulong. So doon ko na-realize na, okay, kakayanin ko to, siguro lalaban ko pa to. Because of that, I gave it one last push.
Oo. Ano ang pinakamalaking leksyon na natutunan mo?
Pinarusahan po kasi ako ni Kuya bago ako umalis sa bahay niya. Kaming housemates na nag-violate, meron kaming maliit lang po na tarp na tela. At doon lang kami pwede maglakad. So ang hirap kasi kailangan po sabay-sabay para mag-progress. Tapos yung progress namin baby steps. It was so tiring po. Pagod na pagod kaming lahat. Kuya finally said, okay, tapos na yung parusa ninyo. Sabi niya, you live in a world and pag isa sa inyo hindi in sync with the other, may hindi sinusunod, hindi kayo mag-move forward. Kumbaga, you don't progress. It gave me an eye-opener na I really have to be mindful. We protect what we have, whether it be the world, our family, our relationships, and just strive to be a better person.
Anong natutunan mo sa tatay at nanay mo that helped you?
So I grew up in a very religious family. Yung tito ko po, he's a priest. That's why I have a tattoo here. It says, in Christ, Edwin. This is his signature from the last letter he gave us. Tapos ako naman po yung sakristan niya dati. Ang baon po sa akin ni mama nun was a rosary. They said, magdasal ka palagi dun kasi challenge ka, wala kang ibang nakausap, wala kang cellphone, but you have God and you have that faith that to obey Him and just tell Him all your stress and your needs. And I did that po every night before I slept. I prayed the rosary. And it really helped me kasi there was times na naiyak na ako, gusto ko na lumabas. Pero pagkatapos po magdasal, parang nakatulong sa akin na sabi ko, wow, I feel so much lighter. And then timely din po Holy Week noon. And then we had Mass pa. And it was about the crucifixion of the Lord. And I related it to the nominations na parang he was praying agony in the garden and I just realized I was praying every time I was nominated, knowing that whatever happens, may plan na si Lord for me. And I just believed in that. Sabi ko, Lord, dinala mo dito sa bahay ni Kuya. Alam kong gagayad niyo po ako palabas. So I left all my stress na para hindi na din ako magpaka-overthink.
Oo. May regrets ka ba? If you were to do something else sa bahay ni Kuya, ano yun?
Wala naman po akong regrets eh. Actually, masaya po akong sabihin na wala akong regrets sa bahay ni Kuya. I feel like Kuya gave me enough time to really experience, to become a housemate. And every day po kasi was a dream come true for me. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, papasok ko dito nakasmile. Gusto ko mag-exit na nakasmile rin sana, pero umiyak ako.
You must be so proud.
Ay, sobra po. Kasi lahat ng
Dito tayo.
everybody po talaga positive lahat. At kami ang kaming parents ang nare-recognize the way na pinalaki namin yung mga bata. So, enough na po yun na reward sa amin mag-asawa.
Ko naman, pati ako naiinip. Siguro nanay ako. Totoo yun eh. Kapag kinompliment yung anak mo on their character.
Yeah, lahat po. Kasi kahit man umuwi siya mag-isa, kinaya niya. Pero not a single day lumilipas na hindi siya tatawag. At lalo na pag may sakit siya, nandun ako, kasi mama's boy. There was a time na talagang wala si tita niya, nasa province. So he's by himself sa bahay. So what can I do? I'm too far. I can't even hug you or put bimpo kasi nalagnat. What we did is, Mag-video call kami until makatulog siya. Kasi very close po kami sa mga bata.
Oo.
Hands-on kami kahit sa Canada. We never had anybody na mag-alaga sa kanila.
Pag binalikan mo yung sakripisyo niyo, yung nag-Canada kayo, kinikwento niya. And now, look at this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, parang when we migrated po last time doon, what's our goal is, kaming bigyan ng magandang buhay mga bata, basta magkakasama kami, okay na kami. Na-strengthen yung faith at saka yung bonding namin, family. Natuto yung mga bata sa amin, at saka yung faith, yung prayers palagi. Sabi namin sa mga bata, huwag niyong kalilimutan. It doesn't matter, basta nagdadasal kayo kasi yun lang eh. Yun lang panghahawakan po namin doon. Kasi malayo lahat ng family, mama ko, mga kapatid ng brother ko. Ngayon na si Michael nandito, parang nagdadalawang isip na, babalik na ba tayo doon? Para doon na tayo kay Michael, magsama-sama tayo.
Anong feeling mo naman at the age of 22, nag-invest na ng bahay? Napakaganda para sa inyo.
Talaga pong grateful, very grateful. Sabi nga niya, I want you, Mama and Papa, to come home. Para magkakasama tayo. Sabi nga ni ate, kahit na she's getting married, taga-Canada yung mga papangasawa, I'll just go home too, so we will all be together.
Yeah. Kakaumpisa mo lang sa showbiz. And yet, nakapagpundar ka. How did you do it?
Nakuha ko sa parents ko yung the value of hard work at yung tiyaga. At the age of 16, I wanted to get my first job. That's a legal age in Canada po. So I told my mom, Ma, mag-summer job na ako. And beside our house po kasi there's an ice cream store at a park nearby. So sabi ko, nag-apply ako. I got the job po as an ice cream scooper. So it was my first job. I was so happy. Nag-full-time po ako and todo yung scoop ko, 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. I really wanted to save up because I wanted my first car. And I told myself, at the age of 17, I'm gonna get this car. So sabi ko, magtrabaho na ako. And para din, ayoko na mag-bus. Para may kotse, yun ang ginawa ko pong goal. And siguro for me, ayoko na yung baon ko sa school, I didn't want to rely on them. Nung summer po na yun, 4 months ako nagpakatrabaho. And then I changed jobs into a sales associate. I worked at a shoe store naman.
Oh, ang sipag! Oo.
So, dun ko po natutunan ng customer service. Until a year after all of that, I got to purchase my first car po. So, it was crazy for me.
At ito, binili mo to para sa mga magulang mo.
Opo, kasi it's my parents' dream na talaga may sarili kaming bahay po namin as a family. And now that we're older, I'm 22, my sister's 28, and she's getting married kasi so paalis na siya sa family. I want that dream to be complete while we're still complete. Gusto ko i-challenge yung sarili ko. Gusto ko maghanap ng way na mas kailangan ko magtrabaho. And sabi ko, ito na yung goal ko. Gusto ko makabili ng bahay. With their help naman, of course po. Para at least makatulong naman ako sa lahat ng tinulong nila sa akin. I'm just so thankful po. I mean, grabe, I'm grateful for the blessings that I've received to be here. And I'm grateful for my tita, of course, si Tita Eva po. Kasi may sarili din po siyang family. Talagang super accepting nila sa akin nung umuwi ako, super support sila. I really appreciate it. And if it weren't for them, I wouldn't have had a place to stay and I wouldn't have a place to rest. So I think this wouldn't be possible if it weren't for my tita talaga.
Do you have a life verse?
Yes po, my life verse will always be Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Why?
Yes po. Because at the end of the day, dun ko na-realize, especially sa bayan ni Kuya, ang nagagawa ko lang talaga is magdasal. Pag ako'y masaya, pag ako'y malungkot, at pag nahihirapan, nagdadasal ako. And yung buhay po namin sa Canada was really faith. It really was a faith that helped us. We have to give our time to the Lord kasi siya naman talaga ang nag-guide sa atin. Siya nagbibigay ng strength para magpatuloy po tayo sa mundo na to. And kailangan din natin alalahanin na yung ginagawa po natin hindi para lang sa sarili natin, para din po sa Kanya.
Bye.